by Hobbs, but can he survive the paradigm shift?
He's got him.
He's got him.
Oh,
Hobbs is out. Now the Bulldog choke this time.
Sitting through with that Bulldog choke, too.
Jon Moxley, the Bulldog choke is cinched in and Hobbs goes out. Jon Moxley
got choked out.
Hey, what's going on YouTube land? It's me, TJ, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia. And today, I know I'm a little late to the party, and I apologize, but I want to talk about Powerhouse Hobbs' World Championship opportunity against Jon Moxley, the AEW World Champion. I'm actually going to make a separate video about Jon Moxley specifically, and this whole abysmal AEW Championship reign. It's not working, but hey, stay tuned for that, right? So, anyways, I want to talk about Powerhouse Hobbs, and honestly, I'm disappointed. I mean, I already knew that Powerhouse Hobbs wasn't going to win the AEW World Championship, but it's a few things that, like, in the match that kind of stood out to me, right? So, in the match, like, it seemed like, I don't know what it is, but am I the only one that feel like they don't really have, like, too much chemistry in the ring together? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. But it just felt like they were kind of trying to find their footing in the beginning. They were kind of like I don't know how to like explain. Then they wind up somewhere down the line, like in the beginning, middle slash, ish of the match. They were outside the ring, and then they were like fighting it out. And then I remember they went to like commercial break. And then I remember at one point, Powerhouse Hobbs actually bit the ear of Jon Moxley, and I was like, what in the world? Yo, I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then I remember at another point where Powerhouse Hobbs and Jon Moxley were like fighting it out, and I remember Powerhouse, he is so super duper strong. I remember he was on the, not the top rope, but the middle rope, and then he hit like a power slam. And then all of a sudden, Jon Moxley wind up doing a submission hold, and then he put it on him all slow. I'm like, what in the heck? Like,
is this your king? Huh?
This your king? Like, no, for real. Like, this your king for real. Like, what's going on here? And I don't be one to rag on people. Like, I really don't be one to be that guy. I be one to, be optimistic or whatever. But we're just gonna be honest. His World Championship reign has been abysmal. And it's not working out for me. This whole team and all that other stuff. Serena Saphir, I think that's her name. I remember she wound up getting involved, and then she hit him with the briefcase. And then Jon Moxley tried to roll him up. He kicked out. Then he wound up hitting a DDT. And then he kicked out of that. And then he wound up doing a submission hold, like I think they call it a bulldog chokehold or something like that. And then he passes out, which is how he lost the last time against him last year when he got injured. And they beat him down, and then they try to, I guess, like, take him out or whatever, injure him. And I was just like, oh, boy.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And I was really looking forward to a new world champion. I don't know why. I mean, like I said before, I knew he wasn't going to win it, but it would have been something new, fresh, and exciting. And then with Powerhouse Hobbs, it would have been a great ultimate revenge story, being as though that he did get injured last year, back in April for the, New Japan Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. So for him to win the AEW World Championship from him, it would have been like a good little turnaround story for him and everything like that. But I feel like maybe if that was the direction they were going in, maybe they should have waited until, I think it's AEW Dynasty, like to recreate history again and then have Powerhouse Hobbs win the world title. Maybe, what's their next pay-per-view event? I think it's somewhere in Australia. Either, I think it's this month. I'm not completely sure. Or next month. Maybe had like a really great back and forth showing with them two. Cheap tactics. Jon Moxley wins. And then like have a rematch down the line at the next pay-per-view event. And then have Powerhouse Hobbs go over. I would have loved to have seen that. But of course, AEW act like they don't know how to book a show or proper storylines. But I am going to give AEW their props. Every now and then they do strike gold. Like, for instance, with Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page, they did have like a rivalry of the year candidate they really did like go all out. I want to say it was like 2023-ish into 2024. I wouldn't mind if they were to like rehash their, whole rivalry again. I mean, it wasn't a bad rivalry. I just didn't like how it ended. It kind of ended like anticlimactic, being as though there wasn't like a precise winner, if I'm saying that right. Hangman Adam Page just hit him with the steel chair, and then, I guess it was just so brutal, they just called the match off or whatever. And then Swerve Strickland never got his lick back after that. He just went on about his merry old day, and that's kind of weird to me, but hey, I guess he got other stuff to do right now. But hopefully, he turns it around. But anyways, let's go back into Powerhouse Hobbs. I love his physique. I love his look. He looks like a world champion. He looked like somebody to take seriously. He would be somebody that would definitely, in the Vince McMahon regime, would get over. He would put a rocket to his back and take off to the moon, just like that. And I'm telling you, if he did it for Bobby, he would have did it for Powerhouse Hobbs. Because the one thing which is crazy because they kind of resemble each other, not like far as facially, but just in stature, like the strength and the physique, which I do feel like he would have got over. Because the biggest difference between Bobby and Powerhouse Hobbs is the fact that Powerhouse Hobbs can actually talk. He can run promos. He can speak on the mic. So he has no problem with that. And I hope in AEW, sooner or later down the line, he does win a world title. I just feel like it's very weird for him to still have not had won the big one, because he did win singles gold before. I think it was the TNT championship. And I would love to see him flourish in AEW, but I don't know what the heck they got going on over there, because Jon Moxley is quite frankly stinking up the AEW World Championship picture. And I cannot wait until he loses that championship. And I know, as far as I could tell, they're billing for Darby Allin to take the World Championship, or at least that's what I think, being as though that they took him off TV. I don't know if they just did that because maybe he want to spend time with his family. I don't know. Or maybe they're setting him up to be the next top babyface, which is pretty over. He's not my cup of tea, but I understand why he's getting over. He's basically a crash out version, even more turned up than Jeff Hardy. So I guess that's their just. But if it were me, I would have put the strap on Powerhouse Hobbs. But as we know, AEW hates bigger guys. So I guess he's going to have to go to WWE to go ahead and get his fix. I would love to see Powerhouse Hobbs as AEW champion. He definitely has been working his butt off ever since his injury, and he haven't lost a step in that ring. He has the look of a world champion, and he could talk on the mic and everything like that. Feel like if he were to be in WWE, he would make it, but we have to wait and see how his year is going to turn out. Hopefully, it's a really, really great year for Powerhouse Hobbs, but time will tell. Comment down below. How do you feel about Powerhouse Hobbs as not a little house, but a big, but a powerhouse? Power.
Guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name's Malcolm. I'm here with a man that's built like a house, not a tiny house, but a powerhouse. It's Powerhouse Hobbs. How are you, man?
I had to put that in. But no, seriously, how do you feel about Powerhouse Hobbs as a world champion in AEW? Do you feel like it's a reality, or you feel like I'm delusional and that he does not deserve a world championship? Leave it in the comments, like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow this channel. Your love and support is definitely greatly appreciated. And peace. TJ, I'm out.
Talk those goals, man. Short-term goals, long-term goals. Where do you see yourself by the end of this year, in the next 5 years? What are we talking?
I see myself being, by the end of the year, still having some type of goal. Goal of mine is being the first African-American world champion. I plan on being the face of the company. I plan on bringing a different aspect and culture to AEW.
What is your definition of that when you mean like bringing in like a different culture?
Bringing in people who normally don't watch wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just making people I wanted to be must-see TV. That's
Nice.
what I want AEW to be. So anyone that's normally that doesn't tune into wrestling, you know, I want to create a buzz and have people wonder, who's this powerhouse guy?